What's the hilarious thing a kid said during their parents' custody hearing? I'm a court reporter, and last month I witnessed the most chaotic, hilarious custody hearing of my career. The Johnsons were divorcing and fighting over custody of their 10-year-old son, Max. Both parents were constantly interrupting each other with accusations. Mom, he never helps with homework. Dad, she lets him eat candy for breakfast. Mom, he bought Max a motorcycle. Dad, it was a bicycle with a motor sound. Judge Johnny was clearly losing his patience. He motioned to me and whispered, I need to speak with Max privately before someone loses it. Max walks in wearing a tiny suit and carrying a briefcase. I swear, this kid came fully prepared for a courtroom showdown. Judge Johnny tries not to smile. Max, that's quite an outfit. Thank you, Your Honor. Proper attire shows respect for the legal process. The judge blinks. Okay, can you tell me about living with your parents? Max opens his briefcase and pulls out a folder. I've prepared a presentation. A presentation? Yes, sir. I call it Why My Parents Are Both Crazy and I Should Live with My Grandma. Judge Johnny nearly chokes. Max pulls out a poster board covered with charts, graphs, and what I can only describe as a visual history of parental incompetence. I've been documenting evidence for 3 months, Your Honor. What kind of evidence? Max dives in. Exhibit A, Dad trying to cook dinner. He set off the smoke alarm so many times that the fire department knows our address by heart. Exhibit B, Mom's attempt to help with my science project. She glued her hand to the volcano, and we had to go to the ER. Exhibit C, Dad's brilliant idea to teach me to drive in the Walmart parking lot. I was 8, Your Honor. 8. Exhibit D, Mom signing me up for competitive ballroom dancing. I'm 10, and I know the tango better than my multiplication tables. Judge Johnny is biting his lip to keep from laughing. I'm scribbling notes furiously. Max, what would you like to happen? I'd like to live with Grandma Rose. She's the only adult in my family who hasn't tried to kill me through incompetence. Max pulls out another photo. Exhibit E, Dad's attempt to build a treehouse. It's currently hanging upside down from the tree. How is that even possible? Dad sputters. I don't know. He followed the instructions backwards. Judge Johnny calls the parents back in. Max has made some very interesting points. Mom, what points? Max, I've prepared a very thorough case for why I should live with my grandmother. He holds up a jar. Exhibit F, all the vegetables Dad has successfully made me eat this past year. The jar is empty. And all the vegetables Grandma has made me eat? Full of tiny paper vegetables with dates. She makes them fun. Dad just puts them on my plate and says, eat or die. Dad sputters. I never said eat or die. Max, you said eat or starve, which is basically the same thing. Mom, what about me? Max, you forgot to pick me up from school so many times that Mrs. Peterson keeps a sleeping bag in her office just for me. Mom, that was only 3 times this month. Max, 3 times this month. Still, it counts. Judge Johnny is openly grinning. How often do you see your grandmother? Every day after school, because that's where I go when Mom forgets to pick me up and Dad is running late. And how do you feel about living there? Grandma Rose has never set anything on fire, forgotten to pick me up, or tried to teach me inappropriate life skills. Plus, she has cable and lets me stay up until 8:30 on weekends. Judge Johnny laughs outright. Did you prepare this presentation by yourself? Yes, sir. Grandma helped with the glue on the poster board, but all the evidence is mine. What do you think would be fair for your parents? Max thinks seriously. Supervised visitation. Maybe they can take parenting classes. Also, a full tutorial on how to use smoke detectors. Judge Johnny looks at the parents. Your son makes valid points. He pounds his gavel lightly. I'm awarding temporary custody to the grandmother, with supervised visitation pending completion of parenting classes. Max pumps his fist. Yes! As we leave the courtroom, I hear Max turn to his parents and deliver the mic drop. Don't worry. I still love you both. You're just really bad at being adults, I swear. Everyone in the courtroom is laughing, and I know one thing. This kid is going to be a lawyer or a judge someday, and probably put his parents on trial again for fun.